Her bag is huge. But Ellie, can we finish this video and walk over there and look at Pebbles' nipples?
Yeah.
Come on, let's walk over there. Where's Ringo? Guys, please don't leave yet. Guys, please don't leave yet. Me and Ellie have to show you one crazy thing about Pebbles and her bag and her teats. I hope that Facebook's not going to ban this and YouTube's not going to give me a strike because I said the word nipple. That's not a profane word, is it?
No.
I'm sure it may not be the...
I've said other like slang words on my channel and I never get.
Oh, Ellie, scratch her back real fast, please. Folks, do not leave yet. Just hold on for a second. We're going to show you something that you've probably never in your life seen, or at least I hope not. Okay, Ellie. You have to see this, folks. Ringo, be nice! No, stay over there with Ellie. Don't be nice to me. Come here, baby. Ellie, help me out with her real fast. Hold her by the horns and we can get down and see what we want to show you. Hold her by the horns. And then I'm going to try to get over here and move her leg. Hey, good morning, folks. Ellie and I are standing here. It's early morning. And yeah, believe it or not, Ellie is up early morning. Guys, that's not the point of the video, though. The point of the video is what's happening right here in front of us. And that's a no-no. Because we have just planted, we've worked our behinds off and planted all this new sod. I don't guess you plant sod. We laid new sod. And as you can see, Pig Newton is down in that sod. And he is just having fun doing what pigs do. I'm going to walk down. And now, I know what you're going to say. You're like, Lester, Journey's over there eating on your rose bushes. Okay, so Ellie, is this fair? That it's okay for one kid to get along with it, to do things they shouldn't be doing, but it's not okay for the other one. Tell me how we can apply this. No, I mean, really, hold on.
What's more important to you, the rose bushes?
No, you can't look at it that way. Here's my question, and I'm serious about this. If I have two kids, let's just say kids, that are being naughty and doing things that I wish they wouldn't do, is it fair to let one get by with it, but I scold the other one for it? And I'm not going to scold, folks. I'm not scolding. Don't get me wrong. But that makes me want to push him along to other pastures a lot sooner than. So tell me. So let's answer that question first, Ellie. Is it fair to scold? Even though I'm not going to scold, folks. Relax. Is it fair to scold one for doing something he should not be doing, and let the other one get by with it?
I don't know if it's fair, but I know a lot of parents do it because one may have challenges or just may not know any better.
Oh,
like with kids in real life. Like it's like an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old doing this, like some things they shouldn't do. They'll probably be easier on the 8-year-old because. Oh, I can vouch for that first time. There's many things that.
Oh Lord, here he goes.
Okay, like me and Lex, if our room isn't the cleanest or whatever,
yeah,
you give me a harder time than Lex because he's a kid and he should know better, but I should know better for having a room that's not clean.
I love that example, and that is so true. Pick up that little pig and love him, and maybe he'll stop eating going through my sod. Ellie's example was, I can really get on to Lex and Ellie about not cleaning their rooms, but I get on to Ellie a lot harder. I'll actually make Ellie come outside and do hard labor chores, and Ellie hates that. But and I'm not as hard on Lex, and so Ellie's like, well, why is it that way again? Why do I get on to you harder than I get on to Lex?
Because I'm 21 and I should know better, and he's still a kid. And he doesn't.
Yes. So Ellie's 21. Ellie, look at this. Ellie's 21 and he should know better.
I just told you that was going to happen.
And Lex is, I mean, come on, Lex is 8. So Lex knows. But look, Ellie. Look out there. Pig Newton is ready. He's so ready. He actually wants to be a pig. And as everyone just saw, he saw Pig Trudy and he took off running out to her. And now he's going to start showing off a little bit for everybody else. So no, his days being here in the yard and eating up Daddy's sod, and everything else are numbered. We had his procedure done, and so now it's just a matter of deciding when's the right time. All right, baby. So I have a bigger concern. My concern with putting him in the pasture is not about him.
About who's going to be our friend now?
It's going to be who's going to buddy it with her. And that's really sad to me because I love her so much and I don't want her to be lonely. Ellie, could you just move out with her? I can't move her in, but could you just move out? Could you
just live in the little pen right there? I mean,
yeah, could you just live in the side yard? Just bring you a sleeping bag every night and sleep there. And by day, she's fine. By day, she's looking at me. She's looking at me that weird, like, don't even. I can go in the house. I can live in the house with y'all. I promise I'll be sweet. I know you will. She would be a sweet little house goat while she's little, but think about when she gets big. Baby.
I wonder how big she'll get.
I think she'll be full grown if she lives that long. She's doing good now. She's growing. She's eating milk 3 or 4 times a day. Oh, she loves those head scratches. She's looking like she's got to fall asleep. Okay, love. All right, so Ernie is out there nibbling on Pig Trudy's ears, and I don't know why. Ellie, would you have any idea why Ernie is nibbling on Pig Trudy's ears? Oh, Lord.
Not as bad as we did with the golden girl at one time.
Hey! He just wants to play. He just wants to play. So he actually has outgrown Journey already as far as the amount of movement and activity and stuff. There for a couple of weeks, it was just them two. And everywhere she'd go, he'd be right on her tail or vice versa. But he's gotten to move around so much. This is funny. If you watch for a minute, I'll video it, and I probably shouldn't laugh, but he'll actually play too rough, and he'll scare Maggie. So, no, he's outgrown Journey, and Journey is, look at her, she wants to play. Just doesn't quite know how to play. It's a little bit harder to play the way Pig Newton does. But then he comes up, look, he came over and checked on her, Ellie. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He came and checked on her, and there he goes, right back to the other animals. And look, Pig Trudy is along the fence line taking a nap. And he's going to go right over there to her and wake her up. Hey, what are you doing? You see him nudge her?
Yeah.
So she got up. He got her up. She's like, are you going to come here and play today? He goes, I'm just going to stand here in the fence. I'm going to get a little bit closer, Ellie. Come on. Yeah, no, my concern is not putting Pig Newton to the pasture. I think that he'll be fine. Of course, he'll be on the bottom of the pecking order for a while.
Maybe.
No, he will. He's not going to take the place of any of the other big pigs for a long time.
I don't know. The biggest pig is the scariest one, or the most scared one.
Tim?
No, Trudy. Like, I guess she's not the fattest, but she's like the tallest.
But my concern is just what's going to happen, how Journey's going to be without having her companion. And a lot of folks says just put another goat in there with her. We don't have any baby goats yet. No other baby goats. And some people said we should buy some bunnies and put bunnies inside there.
Bunny?
People don't know that bunnies dig. No, it's true. I'm not going to put a bunny in a cage, folks. If you think that I'm going to have any animal in a cage, then you don't know Lester. I will not cage an animal. And if it requires having a cage just to have a bunny, then I won't have the bunny.
Look at the goose over there.
Yeah, she's beautiful. We've had a couple of bunnies, and I had them in the chicken yard. Remember that, Ellie?
Yeah.
And one night they dug a tunnel, and they all got out. And we were seeing bunnies around here for a while, but they weren't very friendly, so I couldn't catch them. And over time, I began to start, see less and less of them. And I hadn't seen any of those bunnies in a while. But no, I'm not going to put a bunny in a cage. And that would defeat the purpose anyway, don't you think?
Like
So, in the meantime, she'll just follow Daddy around.
Like in a little cage?
Like in the yard where Journey's going to live.
Oh.
They will dig a hole and they'll tunnel themselves out because bunnies dig holes. And then someone else said, put her with the chickens. And the chickens need more than our chickens are grazing chickens. If that makes any sense to you, our chickens graze our pastures and clean things up around here. That sounds really gross, Ellie, to a lot of folks who don't understand that. But if y'all have not noticed this, I know he has. Ellie, when's the last time you had to drag the pastures? Seriously. Like, seriously drag them.
It's been a while.
It's been about a year. Because...
the animals help with it.
Yeah, well, the chickens. That's the chickens. The chickens, we didn't have chickens last year. And we got our first chickens. It was something that Jamie wanted to do. And we got our chickens. And I know this is going to sound pretty gross to a lot of people, but the chickens actually make their way around the entire farm, and they scratch. And so they'll take all of the animal poop, and they scratch at it. And after we get a rain or, the little bit of weathering, and that poop is gone. And so listen, I can make this video and show you this right now. You can look across the pasture, guys. There are 78 animals here, Ellie. And you don't see not a one pile of poop. Ellie, people don't realize that. And Ellie's not walking around with a rake and a scoop, y'all, picking it all up. I promise you that. Ellie does not walk around with a rake and a shovel or a pooper scooper picking it all up. That would be the fact that we allow our chickens to free graze. Why are you all following me? I've already fed y'all. I actually still see food on the ground. Stop. I'm not going to feed you again. If you're looking over here and saying, wait a minute, Lester, I see poop. I see a big pile of it right over there. That's not what you see. That right there is where I used to have a roll of hay. And hi, guys. Hi. Look at you two, Ellie. Look at these cool guys. Yeah, so cool. Those are where I used to have rolls of hay. And the hay deteriorated, and killed some of the grass that was under it. And I've eventually come out and burnt the hay, and it leaves a little bit of a ring, but those rings will grow over. So these 3 rings here are from hay from this year. This is how those rings will look this time next year. These 2 rings, there was one there and one there, and the third one was right over there. They will grow over. Just takes a little time. Anyway, I don't even know where I'm going with this video, Ellie. It was all up. Think about this video for a minute. This is the way your dad's mind works. And I don't know why my mind works this way. It's hard to stay focused. What is that called in medical terms? It's not ADHD or ADD, is it?
Yeah, it is.
But I've never been diagnosed with that. I've always been a great student. I'm a great teacher. I know I am. I'm a good teacher. When I have a content that I have to teach, I teach it. Been successful at coaching. I have, obviously driving a school bus. I don't lose focus or God forbid, the bus go up in flames. But no, I've never had an accident. I have never had an accident ever. So think about it for a minute. But I tell you what, when I start making a video, Ellie, it seems like there's so much going on around me. It's hard to stay focused on one thing when in the corner of my eye, I'm catching so many other things,
Maybe there's certain situations that provoke the ADHD more. Like maybe
squirrel. I'm kidding, folks.
In a school
I'm kidding.
In a school setting, you're driving, you're focused only on the whiteboard or only on the road or only on the kids. But then here, there's so many different stimulus that can catch your eye, maybe.
That's a good word. Lots of stuff to catch my eye, and then I just can't help but focus on it and then start talking about it, and then it leads to something else and leads to something else.
You see Pebbles' bag?
Say again?
You see Pebbles' bag?
I don't want to focus on that, Ellie.
You don't
I do not want to focus on Pebbles' bag. Because now people are going to know that Pebbles haven't had babies yet. Wait, is that Pebbles or Laverne?
That's Pebbles. That's Laverne.
How could you tell from this angle?
I was watching him for a while.
Oh, I see. Pebbles turned. She just turned her face towards me. Her bag is huge. But Ellie, can we finish this video and walk over there and look at Pebbles' nipples?
Yeah.
Come on, let's walk over there. Where's Ringo? Guys, please don't leave yet. Guys, please don't leave yet. Me and Ellie have to show you one crazy thing about Pebbles and her bag and her teats. I hope that Facebook's not going to ban this and YouTube's not going to give me a strike because I said the word nipple. That's not a profane word, is it? No. I'm sure it may not be the...
I've said other like slang words on my channel and I never get... I think it's for humans.
Oh, Ellie, scratch her back real fast, please. Folks, do not leave yet. Just hold on for a second. We're going to show you something that you've probably never in your life seen, or at least I hope not. Okay, Ellie. You have to see this, folks. Ringo, be nice! No, stay over there with Ellie. Don't be nice to me. Come here, baby. Ellie, help me out with her real fast. Hold her by the horns so we can get down and see what we want to show you. Hold her by the horns. And then I'm going to try to get over here and move her leg. Folks, look at this. Okay, let her go now. I'm not trying to be mean, but that's not normal. Ringo, stop being mean to everybody. We're trying to make a video about Pebbles. What do you call them again?
Teats, I guess we'll call
Teats.
them. She has 4 of them.
She has 4 of them and two
of that on each side.
And so, okay, look at Shirley's real fast, Ellie, so we can show them what they should look like. Shirley, let me look at your teats. Guys, that's normal. That's normal, okay? And what Pebbles got going over here is not normal. And so I don't really know what we're gonna do with. I have a feeling that we will be bottle feeding some babies for sure. Ringo! All right, Ellie, in this video for me, please. Give me something people can focus on besides teats.
How many different things did we transition from this video? It started with Pig Newton rooting, and then it started, and then after that you said like, is it fair for a parent to basically be more harsh with one kid than the other? And then
how many is that so far?
That's 2, and then it transitioned to you seeing Newton trying to wake up Pig Trudy, so then that was 3. And then I think you talked about the feed that you saw out there was the 4th thing. And
no,
then,
the chickens. No, the chickens.
Then the chickens, how they like make it to where we don't have to clean the poop or anything. That's like 5 different things.
Yeah.
And then Pebbles' teats was either 6 or 7.
So bottom line is, folks, guess what?
Oh yeah, Journey not having a friend when Pig Newton goes to the pastures. That's 7 things at least right there.
So here's the thing, Ellie. People get what they pay for. And folks, you pay us nothing. So guess what? This is all bonus material. So, da-da! You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Thank you, Ellie, for helping me today. Sorry, Pebbles. I didn't mean to make fun of you, baby. Don't they say that most girls, how do I say this the right way, are uneven anyway? So you're not the only one with strange things happening over there, Pebbles, because I've heard, Ellie, and I'm not going to say this from personal experience, but I have heard that most women have uneven. You have never heard that?
It makes Pebbles distinctive.
You're avoiding my question. Have you not heard that most women in that area, they're uneven? They're not the same size. They're not proportionate to each other.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No.
What a way to end the video.